My name is Kale. I'm starting a YouTube video log. This is my first video. Most of what I intend on talking about has to do with metaphysics, spirituality, and fortunately some religion. As far as I'm concerned, it all boils down to a couple things. And I'll get into that more, I guess, when I start talking about it. First thing, a little history on me. I was born in December of 1980 in Washington State. Spent a little time in foster care when I was a kid. My childhood was different. I spent a little over a year in an offshore boys camp, part of a Teen Help or WASP program. There is info online if you're interested in what that is, WWASP. There's some Facebook stuff, I think it's called Stop WASP. If you really want to learn about what that stuff is and what that place was, I'm definitely going to get into some detail in some later videos about my experience there. I did some time in some mental institution when I was a kid. Things were interesting for me. I wasn't a bad kid. I didn't really get into a lot of trouble. I was the child of a single mother for the first few years, and then had a stepdad. We moved out of the country for a little while, moved back, and I was a regular boy. Things just kind of got mixed up and crazy. And it turned out for sort of an interesting result, which would be myself. So that's about all the history I'll do on me. Basically, a lowdown on what my videos are going to include. I want to do this freestyle. I will have here, you can see, I will have only these two dry erase. I think you can see them in the shot. Cue cards. They are not scripted. Some of it will have quoted stuff from me. I want to make sure I state in a certain way. But essentially it's just going to kind of be my ideas that I kind of want to make a point to in the videos. I write it down as I can, and that's about all the prep work I want to do. This is about me being open and honest about my feelings, about who I am, and what's going on in my life. How about this, a YouTube reality flick? Get into it. Maybe it'll be something someday. My point in doing this is I'm not going to lie, I hope something monetary comes from it. What better way to make a living and support my children and my family but by selling my ideas and my thoughts. Probably a pipe dream, but despite that, whether you love me, whether you hate me, and the things I have to say, my hope is just that you will at least hear what I have to say and listen. I'm going to try to keep these fairly brief. I don't want to keep them much over 10 minutes at most. I do this in my living room. I'm not going to try and do a set. I'm not going to necessarily dress myself up. You know, I'm in my sweatpants that I wear around my house comfortably in the evenings, and a nice t-shirt. I don't like flashy, fancy stuff to begin with. I do wear my chain, and I like a time-telling device. Aside from that, I'm not about bling bling. So I'm going to present that to you when I share. Then I'm going to try and keep it that way. I'm not going to edit these videos. I'm not going to put them into any editing program whatsoever. I'm going to view them once and make sure the sound and the lighting is good, and then from there it'll go straight on. I really don't want any second thoughts in the things I say and how they come out. So I'm gonna, if I don't like them or there's content that turns out that maybe it's not appropriate, and I run it by a few people. I do have a few individuals that are going to be involved in these. That kind of help me if I have questions, and I might just decide to delete videos like that. But all in all, I hope they get one view and then they go straight onto YouTube. I want to keep it straight up, straightforward, honest. I have some pretty wild ideas about religion and God, the American people and government, and why we behave the way we do. It's an exciting venture, I think. I guess it's the only way I can describe it. I like philosophy and I like literature. My stepfather was a teacher, a very, very smart man. Anytime I had a question, I got sent to the dictionary. I got sent to books to try and find the answers to the questions that I had. So I just sort of grew up being that way. I wasn't exposed intentionally, anyway, to any specific religion. I've experienced several, from Seventh-day Adventists, some Mormon. The place in Samoa was very Mormon affiliated. So I have some basic knowledge. I'm very much into spirituality. I'm very much into, if my mind is healthy and my body is healthy, then I ought to be able to present health and love to anyone and everyone that's around me. And that's only simply put. There's so much more depth to it all. So I think I'm going to try and stop here. I'm going to find a good closing at this point. I don't want to make these videos very long. But again, please enjoy them if you can. Please watch them just to hate them if you want to. It really doesn't bother me too much. I hope that you enjoy them. I hope that they might bring some enlightenment and help to your life. That's my purpose here. I think, I guess my purpose is to just share my mind. Share who I am and what I'm thinking with people. I want to bounce my mind off the world and see what I get back. So, hopefully you are looking forward to my next video. It will be out very soon. Take care.